Hello there. It's been a while since I've done a video because basically my camera on my Mac died and I've had to reinstall the operating system and we did lots of fun and games. I'm not even sure if we're working. I hope we're working. But anyway, today I want to chat about the death of acupuncture. Specifically, it's the death of the alternative medicines. Now, I'm an acupuncturist. I have been since 1999. I qualified in August. I'd just finished a 4-year degree course. And it's kind of sad. It's very sad to me because I have struggled to put together acupuncture practices. I've worked all over the world. Well, all over the world. I worked in South Africa for many, many years, educating, teaching, giving away free. I was too much giving it away free. So now I last year when I watched the situation develop with the um, pandemic, that also should be in quotation marks, um, and now I'm looking at like everybody queuing up for vaccines. I catch up. I don't have television. I listen to the radio very infrequently. I just catch up every now and again with YouTube videos and things that I can find sort of online. My internet is sporadic, so I'm not clued up with it, but I just see what's the count? Something like 4 million people have had a vaccine. I would have hit natural medicine first. I always hit natural medicine first. I'm not anti allopathic medicine. I'm not anti in the slightest. Pro choice. Your body, your thing. Pro choice with things like abortion, anything. Your choice. You make the choice. But wow, really is the death of alternative medicine. Okay, allopathic medicine has won. It is. I got rid of all my books last year and my massage table and my acupuncture equipment. I'm looking at one last thing, one last book. Is there a point to all this? This was my acupuncture journal since I qualified. So basically 1994, 5, something like that. 5. I started in London in the LCTA, London College of Traditional Chinese Acupuncture. I was very young and very fresh and had never done anything like this before, and it was amazing. It was absolutely a whole new point of view for me. It looked at the body very differently from what we're given standard sort of taught at school in the biology department, but it made sense to me. I enjoy the ebb and flow of qi. I can feel the meridians under my fingers. You can find out all kinds of things from pulse diagnosis, tongue diagnosis, smell of a person, what's their diet, do they have an exercise, tai chi. The potential for this is and was huge. And from fertility to cosmetic acupuncture, I've practiced it quite a lot over the years. It brought in I had practices. It brought in money for sort of groceries when I was bringing up my children. I lived acupuncture. I lived and breathed Chinese medicine for quite a few decades. In the last few years, I have not done as much because it takes a while to set up a practice. And basically, I travel around a lot, so practices are not perhaps it's not easy to set up a long-term practice, and it takes 3 to 5 years. And I've done it over and over again. It got a little bit sort of monotonous, I think, but I enjoyed it a lot. The sort of helping people move medicine. You can, within sort of 6 to 10 sessions, you can remove pain from someone, and you had to educate them about it. Like, it's not going away unless you sort of sit up properly. So I trained a bit in the Alexander technique. It's not going to go away if you have allergies to gluten, dairy, etc. So I did a little bit of kinesiology, muscle testing. So the death of this, okay, this was my manual. This was my manual. You see, you have all the meridian lines. When I was a kid, the 9 needles for returning yang, points to extinguish wind. High blood pressure to regulate. Seizures, dizziness. Oh, lots and lots of sore throat, manic behavior. Yeah, right. Auricular acupuncture. Now, there is a phrase, basically ear acupuncture. Very good for with drug withdrawal. Long time ago, I worked a couple of sessions in a drug withdrawal clinic in London. Taught me a lot about addicts and how I didn't want to be one. Childbirth, fertility. I loved that. I helped deliver a baby and I helped get people pregnant, all as in my role as an acupuncturist. In China, they are doctors. They work alongside the allopathic doctors. I've never had that. I've always had to educate what acupuncture can do. I always wanted to visit China on the sheer fact that I would understand the acupuncture. I now look at it and I think, no, I don't want to. China would be the last place I ever want to visit. But then you have the 5 elements acupuncture, Lam Mu points, back shu points. It takes me back. There we go. What was that? Stream shu points, Jing River points, extraordinary points. And then you have the TCM, the traditional Chinese medicine. There's lots of sections to this: the kidney and bladder, liver and gallbladder, stomach and spleen, large intestines, lungs, heart and triple burner, small intestine and pericardium. So each of those comes under the 5 elements again, which is something I've looked at because I'm studying counselling. The 5 elements acupuncture is a psychology, if you like, and can be used in counselling, I guess. I'm not very good at counselling. I don't understand the way they're trying to teach me. I'm getting quite angry because I've given a whole bunch of information and expected to sort of put it in my own words. And I'm like, well, I don't understand the information giving. Oh, well, go find your sources. So I've got some textbooks, huge textbooks online. And yeah, I still don't understand. So they're getting cross at me because I haven't managed to do my Unit 2, and I'm getting cross at them because I don't feel I'm being taught right. Online teaching, online coursing, I don't think that's for me. But we will struggle on with that. And I got through Unit 1. I didn't pass it all, which bothers me. I don't know where I didn't pass. Apparently these questions I didn't pass. Well, can you explain where I failed? I haven't had an answer to that in 2 months. So they're getting cross at me for not doing my coursework. But counselling is not acupuncture, and acupuncture is what I lived and breathed. And yeah, I know how to pulse diagnose. I know how to sort of put my hand, 3 fingers over your pulse, sort of in this sort of section, and you take. There are actually 3 levels. I never got that good. I can pick up about 2. So you have the quality of qi, the quality of blood, quality of shen, maybe that different orders, and then you have the quality of the upper body, the middle body, and the lower body, and upper jiao, middle jiao. It was there, and it was a good structure for me because I could work out. I brought my children up. They all had acupuncture for various ailments. And also, homeopathic remedies. They've got such a bad reputation these days. Kinesiology, muscle testing, I haven't heard of in a long time. The body knows, and it's like we no longer trust the body. It's like we trust other people about our bodies. I would always say, well, to somebody, tune into your body. What does your body say? When they're lying back with the needles in, they're in an altered state. Their body knows what's going on. If you can, I feel like I'm preaching to the car park. In other words, nobody's interested in alternative medicine. Everybody just is queuing up for a vaccine. So if you are worried about flu, colds, biological weapons from China, maybe the biological weapon can be solved with another biological weapon injected into you. I'm not an expert there. I don't even want to go there. I just know that I wouldn't go there. That's not my first port of call, and I'm not sure what it actually does. It stops the symptoms, stops you having really bad symptoms. Great, okay. What else does it do? What else is the side effects? Again, I'm looking at my notebook here. Here we go. Here's a nice chart on auricular acupuncture. All the points of the ear, where to put needles. Very, very easy. I used to do it at festivals. I used to sort of set up a chair. You could do basic acupuncture at festival. It's not, you've got to watch the hygiene. You always got to wash your hands and have a space at a festival to wash your hands. But wipes came in handy, and ear acupuncture, you're not going to risk too much. So it was very good for dental pains and tension headaches and head and neck pain. There we go. I got oodles and oodles of ears and what combinations could stop to stop certain things and to help certain things. A little bit on sexual dysfunction there. Ah, dear. So yeah, I'm looking to dispose of this now. I got rid of my books. I had books on children acupuncture, gynecology. I got rid of them, just gave them to a charity shop last year. And now I'm just about to either bin this or maybe have a bonfire. Yeah, the knowledge is if it's in my head, I can use it. But I haven't got any more needles. I got rid of those last year too. It's the death of acupuncture to me. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I love you lots. And yeah, I'd like to do more of these little updates every now and again. I've started a radio show. So I've got Waves of Weaves radio. It's on Citrus 3. You can find it on my wavesofweaves.wordpress.com. That's my new website. Or Facebook, Waves of Weaves. Well, I like Sylvanus Weaves. That's my arty side. So now you have me just doing my podcasts and my talky bits, because I got no one to talk to. I'm pretty much all alone and have